So today we're doing a first impressions video of Baserow. Now, I've been an Airtable power user for years now. I've built a whole agency around building Airtable databases, and in the last few months we've been doing first impressions videos of Airtable clones, or let's just put it mildly, just other low-code database builders. And Baserow is one of them, one of the most famous ones actually. So we're going to be taking a look at absolutely everything that I've picked up in my last 24 hours of usage. And yeah, towards the end, I'm going to give you my conclusions as to whether or not I'm going to switch from Airtable to Baserow. So yeah, stick around for that. So if you're new here, hi, my name is Alex, and here on this channel we talk about everything low-code, AI, automation, and even like automating AI and everything in between. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get stuck in. In our typical fashion, let's kick things off with the website. So as soon as you land on baserow.io, well, it's kind of minimal. There's not much going on, and you'll see that there is a recurring theme with Baserow, but generally speaking, there's really not a ton of stuff going on. It's clearly an Airtable alternative, heavily inspired. Let's just put it that way. Let's check out their pricing right now. So we've got a free plan, we've got a $5 per user per month plan. And again, these are just the hosted plans because you can also self-host this database. And also we have the advanced plan where you get 250,000 rows per workspace and $20 per user per month. Compared to Airtable, it's cheaper, much cheaper, but I feel like you get way more for your money in Airtable, at least in terms of features. But I'll get to this, right? So let's not run ahead of the train just yet. And now, of course, let's log in and see what the builder looks like. What are we dealing with? All right, so here we are. This is the general workspace that we see as soon as we log in. Just so that you know, as soon as I logged in for the first time, there was really no guide, like a little tour that sometimes these platforms give you. So super minimal, clean, not much going on. I wish it had dark mode like Airtable had. That was sick, but really there's a lot of white space. There is my workspace, there's my databases. If you want to open up a database, like, it's right there. So generally speaking, there's not much going on. There's really your site navigation, you have your full screen grid view. As soon as you log in, you can choose and filter your views. There's no grouping of views, which is annoying. So if you have hundreds of views, you're gonna have a bad time. And everything else is basically super inspired by Airtable. So now let's take a look and see what it's like to build something in Baserow. So I've been using this for about 24 hours, and the first thing that I can tell you in terms of the experience of building stuff in Baserow, it's speed. It feels like it's quicker than Smart Suite, than Airtable. Everything just feels snappier. So let me just show you an example. So let's say we want to create a new table. I want to call this something like interactions, and I'm there. Let's say I want to create a date for the interaction. So let's call this interaction date. There we go. Date, European, show time zone, create. It's there. So just that, it's already refreshing. It's cool. I love the fact that I can immediately, very quickly, just add a bunch of fields in. There's no spinny wheels, nothing's really loading. It's just all right there at your fingertips. Now, let's discuss some other things that I've found. So, first thing is, generally speaking, yes, you can do linking, but you cannot link tables from other databases into the database that you're in. Let me show you an example. So for instance, let's say we are in contacts and I want to create a link to tasks because I have another database where I'm storing my tasks, basically. If I want to do that, you're going in and you want to call this something like related tasks. And if I choose a link to table, I can only link it to tables within that database. So even Airtable has picked up on this, and under the business plan, you have the ability to, sync views in, edit them, and it's like a two-way sync thing going on. Of course, the undisputed king of this kind of functionality is Smart Suite. I can live with this, but it's not ideal, especially in the day and age when everybody is doing this. Even Airtable clones are now doing this sort of thing. Generally speaking, what else can I say about the building experience? It's okay. It's quite straightforward. I don't have major complaints about it. I just wish that we could do linking a little bit better. So let's talk about views. Now, any self-respecting low-code database should have a nice selection of views. You need, obviously, your grid view. You need a decent form builder. You need a calendar view. You need Gantt charts. You need Kanbans. You need some kind of timeline view. Even like we recently seen with Airtable, you can even have like an org chart view, which is sick. But here, there's not really a lot to showcase. You have your grid, you have your gallery, you have a form builder, you have a Kanban, and a calendar that you have to pay for. So not ideal. I mean, I'm just looking at Smart Suite, for instance, and they offer a lot of these things right from the get-go. So it's hard to recommend this solution for low-code builders. Now, I'm most interested in the performance of the form builder because that is where I feel like a lot of other platforms suck. Airtable sucks at their form builder. A Smart Suite, same thing. So let's see if these guys do anything out of the ordinary. So I'm just going to create a new form 2, add a form, and generally speaking, no, they don't. This is extremely similar to how Airtable have done their form building experience as well. The only thing that I can say that is unique about this that I don't think I've seen anywhere else, it's that you can change the type, the style of form from a typical form to a survey. Kind of like what we see with Typeform, where you get one question at a time, and as soon as you answer it, another one pops up, and another one, and another one. That sort of cool Typeform experience. So I love that. That's a big thumbs up. Finally, somebody is doing something interesting with forms within low-code database builders. There's really not much else to say. The good thing is that we have the ability to throw a bunch of fields and also have conditional visibility, which is a must. Thank God they put that in. But everything else is kind of like the samey. If you're familiar with Airtable's form builder, this is exactly the same. If you're not, you're gonna be okay, I guess, whenever you need to build a basic form and get that data to fill in a row in your database. Let's talk about fields. So the types of fields that you get matter, especially if you're somebody who's going to be using this database as is within the interface and not just some kind of database that you throw a interface on top of it like Stacker, NoLoco, Softer. If you're going to be spending time here, the amount of fields that you get is the amount of fields that you get. You can't change this. Here in Baserow, this is an interesting little point. The fields are exactly the same as the ones that we get in Airtable, but there is a very interesting thing happening when it comes to formulas. So let's jump in. Formula building, it's paramount to a low-code database builder. Now, I feel like Baserow has really knocked it out of the park here. The amount of functions that you get is just insane. You get all the standard things that you very much know and love, but there's so many other things that you can do with functions. You get functions for buttons. You get functions to getting the MIME type of a given file. Like, that's crazy. My personal favorite, split part, which basically allows you to do something like this, where you have a string and you want to get the second part of that string. Like, that is very annoying, very difficult to do in Airtable, especially if you're dealing with like pseudo arrays. Super, super interesting. to be able to do this sort of thing. And you get so many more. I don't want to even begin going through all of this, but it's really nice to see that they are catering for power users. If you love to use functions and you're desperately missing some cool formulas from your workflow, definitely check out Baserow, like really interesting stuff. Now, let's go ahead and check out any super special AI features or something like that that Baserow has got to offer. So what about any standout AI features in Baserow? Well, sadly, there aren't any. Not just that there aren't any AI features, there's really no automation platform like within the system itself. You get an API that is extremely well documented and heavily geared towards developers, but I would say that's where the good news ends. In terms of special features, yeah, you're not gonna get any. So, what is my conclusion about Baserow? My conclusion is that Baserow is really built by developers for developers first. They are kind of moving in the direction of making this more user-friendly for beginner to intermediate level users who just need a clean interface to use as a blank canvas to power their apps. But I wouldn't really say that this is a powerhouse for people who need to get their data out of spreadsheets and into a relational, easy-to-use database like SmartSuite, like Airtable. Definitely great for developers. You can also self-host it. There's so many interesting things that you can do with it as a developer, but really, for the typical low-code user, this is probably not there yet. They are moving in the right direction in some of the features. They're going to be introducing timeline views and other things this year. But for now, this is not really there. Will I be personally replacing Airtable with Baserow? Maybe for some projects where we require just a database, clean, simple to store data. This is fantastic, especially for the price and the amount of rows that you get per solution. I love it. It's great. But that's about that. Thank you so much for watching this particular first impressions video of Baserow. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought about my initial impressions. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What other database builders would you like me to review? And yeah, I'll try to answer as many comments as possible. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Cheers.